Hello, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Let us just quickly pause out this music here. And we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV today, because it's fun to play through the story. So let me just transition this over, make sure my audio settings are correct. They are, and we're good to go. Alright, so continuing to play Monk. We're gonna go there next, right? Yes. Which was in the Shroud. Let's go to Quarry. I was in Quarry Mill before. I should have gone over there and activated that. I missed out. Son of a bitch. Ah well. It'll be fun. Didn't think about it at the time. So yeah. Let's go over there real quick. Alright, that way. I love how any mount can fly on this. It's so nice. Oh, you like this mount? Here you go. Allow it to fly. There we go. Now I can do that dungeon as well. I have a couple dungeons I can do. God damn it. Goddamn checklist. Alright. Now let's see, where's the next wave? I have to go back to Thanalan. Get there. Alright. Now I probably should have done one thing. I should have checked when that quest Until Dawn is, so I could know when I can do my next job quest. Nah, Quest of Nalding. Starts with an N. Which might be worse? I don't know. Alright. Yumalai. We thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to know, or to hear, that you have answered the call. We have already relayed to the Waking Sands Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zaharek, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aetherite, or Aethernet, from salvaging Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without a problem. No doubt you already know from your fellow scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Okay. What do you got here? Oh yeah, I can do that now. I'll do that later. No, I'm not into getting into a free company yet. Oh yes, and something of note. This vendor has appeared now in each of the major cities. You can now use Tomestones of Poetics to buy gear. Right? So I have 650. I could buy myself a monk weapon. So if I try this on, it looked pretty normal, right? A little weird. But if I were to have my character go into a fighting stance, the weapons alter. These ones do that, and that's kind of cool. The cooler one is the samurai one, though, if I try that on real quick. Right, so it looks short, right? 1 second, I gotta... Right? You gotta admit, that's kind of fucking cool, how it just kind of rotates and unfolds itself. But I also need armor from this, because if looking at this, comparing it to my current armor, right? So headpiece, 19 strength, right? Headpiece here, 33 strength, 20 vitality, 35 vitality, crit 22, crit 22, it's even, and direct hit 31 versus direct hit 15. And also the increase of 4 armor. It feels a little squishy on that front, but you know. Also, all of the stuff here is nice. But yeah, you can actually get it for every single class. Tank, melee DPS, which is Trigger and Reaper, because they use maiming. These use striking. Ninja uses scout. Physical range uses a different one. Magical range uses a different one, obviously. Healer uses different. Combat supplies. What combat supplies they got? So special arms materials. I never checked this portion. Oh, you can get stuff. Didn't know about that. Oh, and materia. Good to know. Yeah. So there's 2 different sets, which is... Let's try these on. Okay, that's kind of cool. A little bulky. Kind of cool. A little expensive. Let's see. 110 versus 130. Yeah, these ones will beat it out. No problem. Okay, cat. I need you on my lap. You're too warm. Too warm right now. Sorry. You're cute, but no. Okay. Definitely need a necklace, so I can quickly buy the necklace here. Why not? I could use it. Let's see. Bracelet I could use as well. And that will give me a large boost. So if I were to hit here, boom. And now at 88 from 66. Which is so nice. Also, you'll notice this quest is available now that I'm level 50. That gets you a new class. I'm not going to do those yet, because I'm going to stick to one class at a time for now. Or was it this one over here that gets you the class? No, it's that one over there. I'm trying to judge each one. Okay, so I need to go there. Let's go to Little Alamigo, and I can fly my way over. Alright. Just fly. You know what? I just realized I could swap over to a bird for now, because now it actually flies. You'll notice I'm actually going slower on the bird because of see, I gotta... It's kind of cool you can do that with it. Let me just land up here for now. The motorcycle I have actually has a special bonus to its you're not allowed to park up there to flap shit out? That's dumb. has a bonus to it that increases its speed, which is nice. A little weird that the wheels still move while you're up in the air, but eh. This is also a two-seater, which is fun. You. Just flying past all of them because I don't want to deal with their shit. Ah, it's pleasant up here. Sometimes it's just nice to fly around and ignore all the enemies on the ground. Okay, do I have to be on the ground for that? Yeah, I do. Tuning to the Aetherite. Complete. And now I have that mission unlocked. Or that, mini raid unlocked. Full of Embers Hard now accessible. So, think about difficulty in this game. You have, don't ignore everything until you're a high enough level to ignore everything. That's the main thing. But difficulty in this game's pretty interesting. You beat it on a normal difficulty the first time, and then you'll gain other versions of each, like dungeon and stuff. Dungeons will go up to hard, but raids and stuff like that will go up to from normal to hard to, I'm pretty sure, Savage. There might be an interim between those two, but I'm not quite sure. But Savage is the hardest you can get of that. And Savage raids can be fucking difficult. I'm talking like taking you and 8 of your, 7 of your friends who work really well together with perfect stat gear and everything, 12, 15, 20 hours just to beat it. Just to progress a boss, or progress a raid. It's intense. I've never done Savages because of that. But not for me. Not yet. Alright. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse. Why have you forsaken me? To Titan's Bane? I mean, Yumai, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamen? Flamen? Flamenbacher? Flamen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, man! If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff of the West, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gagaruju, for your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel to Wineport to do the same. Okay. Now, best part about flying. Any of those ferries or anything that you'd have to pay to get from one point to another, like the ferry right over here to get over here, don't have to pay for that anymore. Just fly. Just fly in a straight path, get there. Done. No worries. It also saves money if you don't, what do you do? Oh yeah, that. I already checked that out. I already talked about that before. Good way to make money. Well, if it isn't Yumala, the savior of Wineport, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did recently receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold. To give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tasting, you understand? If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer, and given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Okay then. I'll have to talk to him in a bit. First I gotta talk to somebody up there, apparently. You're a Harry Wizard. No, I'm a monk. A little bit different. I mean, if I was a wizard, I'd be, one of these 3. I'm not counting Blue Mage. Blue Mage is weird. It's the only limited job. It's weird. But yeah. Mage would, like, wizard would definitely be Thaumaturge / Black Mage. Arcanist is more book mage than anything. Eh? Sorry. Eh, you want to know if I've seen a Makote lass by the name Flammy? I wish. I hadn't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Alright, well, let's talk to our blind friend. See what he's got for us. Alright, and then talk to blind friend. If you have had any many grand adventures since last we spoke, Yumalai. Oh, I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke, Yumalai. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. Ah, yes. Well, remember, Hagrid technically wasn't a wizard. He knew some magic, but it was because it was innately in his blood. Being a half-magical creature. If I remember correctly, he never actually, like, fair enough. Well, what I was saying is he's actually cooler than a wizard because he can cast spells without being a wizard. He doesn't need a wand, unlike every other wizard. He can cast spells with an umbrella. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. God damn it, Josh. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully. And then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see? If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Okay. On. I mean, technically I could use a different mount for now, but this one's just the fastest one I got. Like, if I go into my mount guide here, I have my company Chocobo, I have my Chocobo card, I have Magitech armor, the Phoenix, motorcycle, and Fly Horse. Flying Horse. And down it goes. I didn't even get to throw out my last hit.
I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had roused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oil can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flamen, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say... Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady. Yet the world thinks you're dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child.
Ah, god damn it. Why can't I just have a normal button? Why does it have to be click in order to move to the next one?
You'll be pleased to know that I finally intend to reveal myself to Minfilia. When the time is right. Oh. Well, that does please me. More than you know. Tell me. Sojourns in the forest of Lenosia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travel all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in a perfume. Does that not satisfy your curiosity? Or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for my apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Why important to say?
Imagine hitting a button, jumping, and then landing on a motorcycle and flying away. Firstly, I'd feel like a total badass doing that. Just in the middle of a forest. Oh, shit, I just landed on somebody.
This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years.
Well, none of these help me. I'll take the money. And of course now I'm getting a choker of striking after I got something way better. Oh well.
You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I will finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands.
Okay. Do I just teleport to Waking Sands? Oh, no, it just brought me to the Waking Sands. Okay. I have more of these tickets. When do I use them? That's a good tea.
And Descendant, you have a guest. Lamin? Acelia. I haven't seen her like this in years, Yumalai. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit for me endanger you and your cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you.
Empty air.
Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Yumalai, however. I could not have made it without him.
They just turned to me and I'm just fucking dancing there. Hey, ow! Cat, really? Stop stretching with your claws out. You keep doing that and clawing the fuck out of me. Bugger. Love you to death, but please don't do that no more. This time you didn't make me bleed, but it was very close.
Thank you, Yumalai. Thank you both.
Ah, I forgot. Not space. Click.
there's something else. A gun! This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it? My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Oldar. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But I'm at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Eorzea. Nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come. How much farther you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that the words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Eorzea, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Uldar. Lamin? You built it once, Eorzea. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions to send word to the students of Aldezian. Preparations begin at once.
Alright, because I don't need that, I'll just take the money. Take the money and run.
It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is something. But there is so much to be done, and in so little time. I can't fucking read. And I know I can read normally because I'm wearing my glasses. Should be fine. But I just can't fucking read half the time. Our first steps will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representative there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it would seem certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, as Antecedent. Really, Alphino? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with different matters, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And I am here, and here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present to you the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must need be negotiated. In such, if it please you, I'm looking for pleases, but it says please. Brain no good. I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am mistaken, you're the one known as Yumalai, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal the an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Yeah, sure. We're gonna be moving there, so yeah. Well, it seems, it would seem our relationship, or reputation precedes you. Yumalai, mayhaps I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us. And for me.
No problem.
We will speak again anon. Till then, take care.
Okay. Where do I go now? Ah.
Ah, Yumalai. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphano has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us.
Okay, let's go see what he has to say. Is he gonna be voice acted? Nope.
You're here. Good. I come here bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones.
Waking sands to rising stones.
A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Totaru's tale of our many guests and their many, many demands. From waking stands to rising stones. Passable poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I do have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Roban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure it is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identities. Let us affirm our identity. Proclaim our achievements. That all may know that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obviously the risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them.
I cannot hit her pitch without matching her exactly. Trying to balance these two is hard for me, and then I feel like so many of the voices sound too similar. That could just be me.
It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power. Yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is the power accountable to not one, to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire, to you, my fellow scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one.
Lol. Big happy, lol.
There must be some way I can... Wait. That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamen to teach me the basics of mining too.
Money! The basics of money. One thing. Before I continue that, there's apparently a mission over here that I can't get. I'm curious why I can't get it. Is it because my gear isn't high enough level, or is it something else? Because I'm curious. I know they say curiosity kills the cat, but still. Oh, I have to do Bowl of Embers hard. Alright, you know what? I have to do it. So... hack it. Science supply, what do you got? So I got bullshit I'm not using. That got me some good money, and so did that. Alright, mostly potions, some stuff to repair gear, and a scroll. Could you repair my gear, please? Thank you. Alright. Let's see if we can get a Bowl of Embers hard going. There's also a couple of these, like that one. That one I haven't done. So let's quickly add those two and hit join. See if we can get some people quick. Bowling Embers hard. If I can complete Bowl of Embers hard, I can get that one. Then I'll get the third one, and then those will be done. Let's see. Let us see something. Got my top gear? Yes, I am. Good, good. Gotta ask, is there any other classes you guys would like to see me play? Besides Blue Mage and the tanks and healers. I'm mostly gonna stick with DPS because not good at tanking. Healing is way too stressful for me. So Stick with this brick here. Awkward silence. One second. Before I continue this, I will be right back. Of course, my body betrays me now, as it always tries to do. I'll be right back. Give me a little bit of time. Just have to use the restroom. And then I will continue on with that fucking thing. Be right back. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. No, you gotta go, huh? So let me just switch everything back up. Get the correct audio settings going. There we go. And transition back over. Alright. Let's hit that search. Oh. Like a moron, I hit the clear button instead of the join button. Damn it. Yeah. Not you, I meant, see. There we go. But yeah, any other classes you guys would like to see being played? I got the list up while we wait for the queue to pop. Obviously, if I learned how to tank. Oh. And the queue popped. Tank would give us the fastest queuing, but I'm also bad at tanking. Fight you through it again. Good. Alright, we got the nails done. That's good. Done. Let's go healer. Pass. Need, I guess. Okay. Leave duty. That's done. I can pick up the Garuda variant. But first, let me just find that. Go over here. Open this up. Because this will give me a better weapon. And boom. Go like this, try on, I can look at them. They look pretty cool. They're the horns of Garuda, or not Garuda, what's his face? Ifrit. They look nice. Alright.
Ah, Yumalai. I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect from a warrior of light. But well done all the same. Now, I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the Aether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Twin Adders in their recovery efforts. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm, that shielded her domain. While the storm is as a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time, no airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adders chanced to discover a beastman aetherite leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have a word with Commander Helloy. He will be able to tell you about the said aetherite, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove formidable, or a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe.
Alright, back to New Gridania. Alright. Let's go speak with the same man as before up there. Why do people keep... no. Fuck off. Is that her bladder? Ah. And there, this is how we get Odin. I'll just skip over this one. We did the thing to get us closer to Odin. Ah, Yumalai of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixul have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Coerthas. She must be stopped, and soon. Lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Eorzea, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned that of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixtal have constructed an aetherite within Natalan. Their stronghold in the central highlands of Coerthas. Sorry. This aetherite will take you to Garuda's Tempestus realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Eorzea says desired to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people, as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Okay. Let me just go. Oh, not there. I need to go there apparently. All right. Quarry mill again. We'll worm our way over to where we need to go. Alright. I'm just gonna skip over this. I don't feel like reading this side quest. There we go. Well, I see the aetherite crystal over there. All right. There we go. Let me get back over here into Dragon Head, where it's considered a safe space. Alright, hit you. For that. Wait. Oh, I need 95 gear. Alright, join that. Back to what I was doing before. Thing. Any of these classes that seem interesting, let me know. And I might look into actually trying them out as well for stream. Obviously, I'd have to level them up offline. myself, so I won't be doing them right away. Except for Samurai and Red Mage are the two that I could do right away because they're level 50 at the start. From the beginning. And the ones I don't have access to yet are Mechanist, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Sage, Astrologian, and Dancer. Everything else I can actually do. Some of them will take a lot longer to level, and I will say I will not be doing Thaumaturge / Black Mage. That one's just not me. I've tried. I gave it 30 levels. I got to Black Mage. I did not like it. It is such a slow, lumbering way to level. You've seen this intro before. Ooh. Again. This is fucking good again. And down it goes. Thank God. Well, I got free shit. Oh, I'm not allowed to open that here. Fun! Now let me just check this. Try on. Oh, they look pretty good. Perfect. I also got an item that I want to check. Ah, Archer's Arm. I have a lot of weapons I need to sell. Okay, so this is going here. Right like that. Teleport my ass back to Vesper Bay. Alright, now that I'm back here. What do you have for me? Oh yeah, the thing I'm not gonna do. That is for a mythical weapon. A mythical weapon that I will outrank very quickly and takes way too long to farm. I'm talking like it takes like 4 hours to get the base of it, and then there are 5 levels above it that take even longer each. I think the total time to do it is like 60 hours. So, no thank you, not at the moment. Not gonna do that. Fuck it. So, both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hand. Truly you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan has also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobolds' subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the 3 recently active primals. But according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by 2 factors: the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his demons by way of Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak to Commander Riki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. So too it see to it. So, wow, brain. See to you spare no preparation. Okay. Total nausea. Well, nausea. The lower decks of Limsa. I need to be in the upper decks. Here. And up to the aft castle. Away from the horde of people there. All right. Oh. As for PvP. And this is to work with the kobolds. Bye-bye. Ah, Private Seeker, Silky. Your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. Ah. No doubt. Oh, this is a woman. I forgot. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned. Most ferocious and formidable, more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons. I suspect. But first things first, we need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have the chance to wreak havoc on Limsa. You have felled the primals. You have felled the primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetheryte that will take you to the navel. It is situated deep in within Ugamaro mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you will have to cut yourself a path. Please, make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the navigator guide you on your way, Private. Okay. Gotta go to the closest place to Ugaruga Mines. I haven't been there, actually, so... I have to go here. Warping there. Then I'll fly my happy ass all the way to where I need to go. Stopping at that aetheryte along the way. Alright. Let's fly. Alright. It's right now active. Good. And let us go find this aetheryte crystal and activate it. Then go back to the Waking Sands, complete the mission, and yeah. Okay, so that's blocked off, so I have to go around. Which sucks. There we go. Oh, back off. But alright, they're giving up. The other one is giving up too. Or not. Holy shit. Oh, there it goes. Now use this to warp out and back to the Waking Sands. The Waking Sands Undertale. We'll see if there's another blue thing to do down here. Is there? Looks like there is. Another one. And it has your guess, and that's how. And this one's how you get to Savage. Completes dungeon. Enable hard. Enable hard. Primal Nature and Primal Awakening. Okay. So, get you. Go there. Sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. Okay. Join. Now let me just hit C again. There's the classes again. See anything you like? Let me know. And just as some forewarning, Gladiator becomes Paladin. Not gonna play that. Way too complicated. It has, like, technically 2 different rotations you have to memorize. And have to memorize when to transition between them. Not for me. Sorry, way too much. Marauder becomes Warrior. Lancer becomes Dragoon. Archer becomes Bard. Thaumaturge becomes Black Mage. Not gonna do that one. It's boring as hell to me. And just not fun. Arcanist becomes both Scholar and Summoner. And Conjurer becomes White Mage. I'm probably not going to do any of the healers because trying to solo content with healers is very difficult. It's just not fun as well because, like, oh, you have a time, you have to defend these people and fight an enemy and you have limited time. Oh, but in order to kill them, you have to do attacks. You have to cast spells. But in order to keep yourself and the other people alive, you have to cast healing spells. And you have no assistance. It's a pain in the ass. So not really for me. Ah. It's odd to have such short queue times for DPS right now. But it is very pleasant. Alright. See what my reputations. 21 commendations. I will say if you ever want to do commendations and you are pretty good at either of these two, you'll get a lot of commendations. It's rare to get commendations as DPS. Come on, Q-Time. You were fine before. Why are you taking so long now? They have a lot of swords. A couple of spears. And that's it in their training ground. Kinda weak. Kinda weak sauce, if I'm being honest. Alright. Time for the naval hard, which sounds so weird. Okay. Time to fight Evil Rockman 2.0. Jumped up. Down. Go, let him break the ground again. Alright. Alright, that can go to the Eaton. Alright. hitting him? No, he is. Okay. Good. Go back here. Get some crags. Ah, and that was for Arcanist and Summoner. To be honest, one second, let me just do one thing real quick. Here, go here. Go in here. Right? It's gonna take all of the gear that isn't as good and is older, so I can't really use it that much. So 11. I'm gonna sell all of it. Because that will make me some fairly good money. Well, any ones that aren't like special per se. You know, like these ones, these I'm keeping. Because they are special. Alright, almost done. Go over here. Alright. So these. And made some okay money out of all that. Now my inventory is cleaner. I feel better. I have two quests from Eorzea. When the Sanary moon did wane, there sounded a blood-curdling roar. A new primal had roused. The portents gave us to breathe. I can't fucking read this, man. New primal had roused, and not to mention I have a piece of chip trying to go down my throat. Couldn't get it up. The portents gave us to believe one whose identity yet lieth beyond our ken. By thy hand 3 primals have since been vanquished. As each returned to the Aether, 'twas observed that tremors foreshadowing this fourth grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time it shall become a scourge upon the land. Hello. Yet even as we pondered a course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this threat. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast of resolve. She would solicit thine aid if thou art willing to proffer it. Lest thou wonder, this maiden is of our order. Thus did the antecedent straightways consent to thou shouldest assist her however thou mayest. As soon as thou art able, hie thee... is that high? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hie thee to Wineport, where thy petitioner doth await thee even now. Thou shalt for a certainty find her visage strikingly familiar. Alright. Let me just fucking do this one as well. Oh, it has a cutscene. Does he actually talk, or do I have to speak for him? I have to speak for him. It is decided the stance of the scions must evolve from shifting sands to unyielding stone. My place, however, is here in this land of unending tragedy. Ere must I remain, until the true nature of the primals is revealed unto me. Many seasons did I toil to fashion a net across this vast realm, a net that catcheth not fish, but nuggets of wisdom more valuable than gold. Yet even possessed of this hoard of knowledge, I cannot purchase all the keys to the confounding doors that bar my passage. Thus must I presume to unsheath the blade born of light. Thine is a strength that shatters the stoutest barrier, and doth pierce that which obfuscates the impotent gaze of ordinary men. We have not the luxury of time required for my measured scholarly pace. Yeah. For the adder's nest is astir, hissing with the news of Garuda's return. Her winds have grown even more violent, even more destructive. Oh god, is this Savage? I'm not doing Savage. Savage is fucking nuts. Savage is something you do with a group you know. I am not prepped for Savage. What lieth behind this sudden waxing power? The answer may well prove a vital piece of the puzzle of the primal's existence. Mine eyes perceive a looming wall of strife, poised to crash down upon our cities with unrestrained fury. For the nonce, you must pacify the Lady of the Vortex. Swiftly now, to the Adder's Nest. I, Serpent Commander Huloy, will have such details as thou needest to proceed. I shall await thee at the waking sands and pray for thy success. Okay, this is gonna be savage, and I'm not gonna be happy. And I could give it a shot, but there's no guarantee. Savage is one of those things that not many people will do. If I remember correctly, savages are not on the list of for randos. You cannot get random people looking for savage. You actually have to look for a group. I also like my rock hands now. See? Yeah. The rocks. That's funny. Alright. Let's quickly go to fucking New Gridania to here and talk to this person. It is painful to speak for Eorzea because of how he speaks. And I will always say that because of the olden way he speaks is just hard to do. Humuli of the Silence. Might I deduce from your stern expression that you had heard the disturbing news? Aye, Garuda returns once more to plague our nightmares. I fear this incarnation of the lady is more tempestuous than aught we have yet witnessed. If you are prepared to face the roiling storm, then I will brief you on what must be done. So I have to pick between all these. Let's see, 14, 17, 21 per versus 500 per. I'll take the 1 elegant silver because it makes me the most money. Gale Force warning. Okay. Yeah, that's not something I want to fucking deal with in Seeking Solace. Oh, okay. I don't have to do it yet. Yay. Bring me to Wineport, please. It is Eorzea. I'm going to have issues speaking for her because she speaks like Alphino, but higher pitch and more aggressive at the same time. It'll be difficult. It has been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Alphino took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Alzo Levier, I thank you for coming. I have heard so much and more of your exploits. By your hand, the Black Wolf is slain, and his ultima weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage. That much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you, if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamud and Dalamud's fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the etheric currents, creating vast confluences of aether below the surface. Among other phenomena, this led to the formation of a subterranean caverns at key points of stress.
One such cavern lies beneath Castrum Occidens and extends to only God knows where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as it is a fortress. Gaius von Balthasar chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you went about vanquishing and the returned primals, I observed a repeated wave pattern in the aether, corresponding exactly to the dates on which you were reported to have felled Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examination, it became clear that these unique waveforms emanated from deep within, or deep beneath, the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations, and have since been given to understand that this phenomena bears a disquieting similarity to one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that he would contain Bahamut. Oh, there we go. Alas, his efforts failed. He vanquished together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate, and of the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, I will find a way to cure what ails this world. It is my belief that the answers I seek lie hid within the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them, Yumalai. If truth be told, I am not wont to rely upon others, and have thus far handled matters alone. Yet I am not blind to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace in Eorzea. If you desire the self-same, then aid me, and you aid my brother, as you aid my brother and the Silence. Okay. I am in your debt. You are a man of action, and I sense that we will accomplish much together. But let us not waste any more time. As I mentioned, Castrum Occidens straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to have hope of reaching it alive, I need you to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabroka. You may consider her my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12 speed your way, Yumalai. Okay. So, this, if we can actually get into it, because I've actually never done this one myself, could be potentially our first raid set. So there are two different kinds of raids in this, unlike in other MMOs. You have raids, which are individual fights, maybe individual things you can do within a zone. Then there are alliance raids,
which are massive fights where you end up having to do a lot of shit. It's Alliance raids are like a normal raid is an 8-man. Alliance raids are 24-man raids. So yeah. I've never done this one. I've done other raids, like one in the next expansion, and I think one other raid set, but I've never done this one, purely because it's rare to find people doing it. A lot of people just don't want to, because it doesn't give good gear anymore. So it's a little rare. But I can give it a shot. I've been expecting you, Yumalai. By your coming, I take it you have successfully located the cavern entrance inside Castrum Occidents. Yes. So that's where it's to be found. Marvelous. Oh, but allow me to properly introduce myself. Jabroka is my name, and it is my honor to serve Lady Eorzea. Though, for reasons of convenience, at present I also serve the Maelstrom. This uniform accords me certain privileges, you see. In particular, ready access to the Maelstrom's regional scouting reports. They provide a wealth of local knowledge, including information on secret passages. But enough about me. I shall notify Lady Eorzea of your discovery, and that she may prepare for the expedition. Though I don't doubt your abilities, none can say what dangers lurk beneath Castrum Occidens. For my lady's sake, as well as your own, please spare neither preparation nor caution. Pray choose your companions well. Okay, will do. I can now do the first set of the raid. I think if I were to hit you now. Right, these are just normal trials, as it was, or were, or whatever term you use. Here are raids. Oh, they give them all to me at once. That's nice. Before it was just first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, fifth turn. And you had to earn each one as you went. But now I can just grab a whole handful. But for now, I'm just gonna... let's try and do some of these. I have the other two, what's it called? Wow, my brain went mush mode. Dungeons there too, because I gotta do them at some point. Might as well have them on the list, right? But yeah, so far I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this game. Monk has been pretty fun so far. But I'm also here to stream for your guys' entertainment. So if you guys want to see me do another class, let me know. If not, I'll just stick with Monk for now. Alright. The time is a little longer this time, so it might take me a little bit. Yeah, the recommendations thing here tells you stuff in your area that is recommended for you to do for experience or whatever. Oh, I didn't know this was here. Good to know. Alright, so we're doing this dungeon first. Alright. Let's see what our team consists of. Gunbreaker, Monk, White Mage, and Red Mage. Oh lord, come on. Yeet. And keep hitting them. AoEs until they're down. Alright. Keep moving, keep moving. Perfect.